Today we are going to carry out this topic, that is append queries. If you see, sorry guys. So whenever we are talking about combined queries will have two parts. One is append queries, and another one is merge queries. So we are going to talk about the append queries. So here, this append queries, if you know the concept about union all, it is pretty much similar to that union all in SQL Server. So it is it is same as union all. What we do in union all in the SQL Server, the same thing we are going to do in the append queries. It is similar to that. So sometimes we get monthly files, right? Sometimes I'll show you some monthly files. We get some monthly files like April 2016. These are the monthly files, right? April 2016, May 2016. Like these are the monthly files, June 2016. So we get this kind of files, and these are the CSV files, right? These are the CSV files. So what I'm going to do it, let's just take these files into Power BI. Then I'll show you how we will perform the append queries options. How we are going to perform the append queries and what is append queries all about. So here I'll just take those files. I'll just go to transform data. I'll take those files here in this Excel. We'll take some files. We'll go to this D drive. We'll go to Power BI, complete Power BI, then practice materials. In that, Power Query material sources, Power Query source files. Here we'll get those files, right? They're having those files. But here I've choose the wrong option. So the correct option is, I'll just choose we have got some of the files in the CSV format, right? So if you want to take the CSV format, I'll just click on text CSV. So as soon as I click on this, I'll go to that location. I'll just navigate it to that folder. So here in the practice materials, we have got it, Power Query material. So source files. So these are the source files, right? Source files. Here I have got April 2016 and May 2016. Let's just take this April 2016. Let's just take this file. Okay, it will show it like this. So we'll just click on OK. I'll just click on OK. Then again we'll take the same file because we want to take two files. So again take CSV. This time we are going to take the May 16 file. May 16 file. We have already taken April 16 file. So I'll just click on this. So again this will be loaded. So let's just close and apply this. Let's just load these tables to the Power Pivot. We've got these two files, right? So now my client is asking to create a visual to show April month sales, right? Firstly, my client is asking me, let's take an example. There is a requirement. My client is asking me to show April month sales. So what I'm going to do is, we have got a sales amount here, right? Sales amount, I just drag in here. This is a sales amount we have got. Sales amount. This is a sales amount for the April month. This is for the April month, right? My client is asking to create a visual to show April month sales amount. So I have just shown in the April month. Now again, my client is asking me to show. Now he wants a visual to show again May month sales. So I'll take one more card visual. I'll take one more card visual here, and I'll take some sales data from here. We'll take amount column here. I'll show this, right? So two values I'm going to show. Now, if there is a requirement that now in a visual, I just want to show April and May together sales amount, right? If this kind of situation will come where I need to show, this is April month data, right? April month, this is April month. Okay, this is May month. Now, if there is a requirement that I just want to combine these two values, like for April sales value and the May sales value, and if I want to show it in a single table, if I want to show it together as a sales amount, this is a kind of requirement. So that is the requirement. Can I fulfill that here? Can I fulfill that? Because we have got April table, like we have got one April table, we have got another May table. So these tables are differently, right? So I can't satisfy that requirement. So when the data is in two tables, it is difficult. It is difficult. This time I need to combine the table first. So in order to fulfill those requirement of showing the sales amount together for April and month, I need to do what is, I need to combine the tables first. So if you see here, if you see in the April months, we have got 110 rows, right? In the April month, this is April month sheet, we have got 110 rows. And if you see in May, we have got 139 rows. So what I am going to do is, I just want to create a table with 249 rows. 249 means 110 plus 139. Then it would be 249. I just want to create a table. That table will be having 249 rows. So then I need to use that table in order to create the visual which will show me the complete sales. So that is the requirement. So if you check, in the data, I have April month 110 rows, and I have May month 139 rows. I need to combine April month rows with May month rows. I just want to combine this, guys, right? So when you want to combine the rows, you need to go with the append queries. Whenever you need to combine the rows, right? Whenever you need to combine the rows, we will go with the append queries. Now earlier this we have seen the merge queries. In merge queries, what we are going to do is, merge queries is used for combining the columns, but this time we don't have to combine the columns, we just have to combine the rows. So for this we will be using the append queries, right? Append queries. So if in the April table itself, for example, let me show you here. Here, this is April table, right? If in this April table we have got 110 rows, right? So if in the April 2016 table itself I just want to add extra rows, we will go on with the append queries. So let me just show you how the process is, how we will be using that feature. So let's go to the Power Query Editor. We are in the Power Query Editor. Now we have got an option here. Append queries. We will go to home. We are having an option here, append queries. Now append queries also, we are having two options, append queries and append queries as new. Append queries and append queries as new. So if in the April 2016 table itself I just want to add extra rows, we can go on with the append queries. If in the April only, if in this table particular only, here itself only, if I want to add some rows in this April table itself, I just want to add some rows, extra rows, we'll go with the append queries. So we'll use this append queries. So I need to keep these two tables as it is. I just want to keep these two tables as it is. We don't want to use these two tables. I just want to keep these two tables as it is. I need to create a new table. In that I need to get 249 rows, like 110 from this and 139 from this. So altogether 249 rows. I just want it in the new table. So what we are going to do is, I'll just simply click on this April 2016. I'll click here, because we want it in a new row. So I'll just click on append queries as new. Append queries as new. So as soon as I open that, I'll get this append query window. This is append query window. So this is first table, right? April 2016. What will be the second table? Second table is May 2016. I'll just click on OK here. We have selected the two tables which needs to be appended. So I'll just press OK here. So as soon as I press OK, it will give a new table. It will give a new table like this. The name is append 1 and it has given me 249 rows as expected. So 249 rows from here, where it has come? So 110 rows from April table and from May table 139. So altogether 249 rows I got it here, right? Now I'll name it as April May. I'll name it as April May. April May 2016. So I've clicked it here. Now if I go to close and apply, if I go to close and apply, if I load those tables here, So let me just load it here. So now here, am I able to show it in a single visual? Yes, because the amount it is. Now here, I'll just show a card visual here. Let's take a card visual here. And what is that column? What is the new table which was added is April, May. I'll just click on this amount column. I'll just place it here. Now it is in million, right? But the unit is K, right? So I'll just change it. I'll just change it here in this callout values. So we have got a display units here, thousands we want, right? So 1293, right? So 619 plus 673K, it is 1293. So here this is particularly this amount, sales amount is for April and May months together for 2016. So I am able to show it here. So there are sometimes, let me just go to transform data. There are sometimes we have three tables as well. For example, we have got three tables here, right? April month we have already taken. We have taken May month also. We have got June month now. Now June month is there. So let's see if there are sometimes we have three tables as well. So for example, April, May and June. So need to combine and show it in a single table. That is a task now. So what we are going to do is, I'll just go to, we are in the Power Query right now. What we'll do is, we'll extract that new table, new file, June 2016. So I'll just go to text CSV. Sorry guys. Just go to text CSV and we'll take that June 2016 file. So I've taken that June 2016 file. Right, this is June 2016 file. I'll just press on OK. We'll see there's June 2016 file here. So what we are going to do is, now this time what we are going to do is, we are going to combine April, May and June file and we'll make it as a, what we want as the end result is, we want a single table. We want a single table out of these values. So let's click on this June 2016. This time again we want it in a new column. So I'll just go here, append queries as new. I'll click on this append query as new. And there is an option called as 3 or more tables. So I'll click here, 3 or more tables. So what we are going to do is, here we need to give it in a sequence, right? So order should be maintained here. So firstly, I'll just remove this. We want April file here. So I'll add this April file. Then I'll add this May file here. Okay. And we'll keep this June file here. We can simply, we can remove this file, right? It should change, right? So I think there would be some kind of option for this. Yes. So we got this option here. So it is there, this option. We can place it in the bottom, April, May, June. So order should be maintained here. With this, we can change the order, move up and down. We can remove this and we can move up like this. So I'll just click on this. As soon as I click on this, we'll get a file with the 385 rows. 385 rows, how it has come is 110 from this, from April table, 139 from this May table, and from June it has taken 136. So altogether 385 rows we got it, right? So we'll just name it as April, May, June. April, May, June. Right? So we have given that name here. April, May, June. We have given that name. So this was the second requirement. Let's see some more. Sometimes you will have 100 monthly file, right? So like this in this table, we have got around like 3 or 4 files currently. Like this, we can have 100 monthly files, and the task is, I need to combine all the 100 monthly file data into one table, right? That is a task, or that is a requirement. I just want to combine all the 100 monthly files data into one table in order to show that in one visual. We just want to show that in one visual. So for that, we have got 300 monthly files, and the task is, we need to combine them and we need to use it in one kind of visual. So bringing 3 to 4 is, see, bringing 3 to 4 here is, it's not a big deal here. So bringing 3 to 4 and combining them, it's easy here, right? We have seen the 3 to 4. We have combined this 3 to 4 options here, and we have combined it. It's very easy. So, but you need to bring this 100 CSV files So for 100 CSV files, what we need to do is we need to bring the 100 CSV files here into this. Through this option, we will be bringing 100 CSV files here. Then we need to go to the append queries as new. Then we need to go to append queries as new. Here those 100 files would be there. Here 3 or more tables I need to choose. Here 100 files should be there. I need to add this 100 files here in a sequential order, and then I need to press OK. Then it would be done. Then this append queries would be done for those 100 files, 100 different monthly files. So it would be a, see, this process is feasible. We can do it, but it's a time taking process, guys. It's a time taking process. So when you have more tables rather than 4 or 3 or 6, so you have other approach. There is another approach I can suggest you for this kind of scenario. There is another approach. First, we need to create one folder. Firstly, we need to create one folder. Like, let's create one folder. What is that approach is? I'll just create one folder here. We'll just give it as a name as append files. We'll give it as a name append files. Append files. So in this files, what I'm going to do is, you can dump all these 100 files into this folder. This folder which I have created, you can dump all the 100 files here into these folders. So currently only April and May file we will place into this folder. So let me just get in that April and May file here from here. So currently only April file and May file. I'll just copy paste it from here. See, let's imagine that we are just having 100 files here. I am just taking, for time being, I am just taking only 2 files. I'll just copy paste those 2 files here in the append files, right? In this folder, I have just dumped it, all the files. So to combine the data into 100 files in one go, we need to go where? We need to go to Power Query. There is an option called as new source. In this option, new source, we'll go to more option. I'll just click on more because it's a folder. So we need to search for a folder option. This is a folder, right? So I'll click on this folder. I'll connect to that folder. So here we can browse, we can navigate it to where that folder is. So where we have got that folder is, this is append file folder, right? So I'll just click on OK. It will just take the folder path here. We need to provide the folder path here where those folder is and where the 100 files would be, 100 files would have dumped into that. So here I'll just press OK. As soon as I press OK, it will open like this. See, April month file and May month file, it will show like that. Instead of going for combine and transform data, let's do here transform data. So now here you will get a new file here. You will get a new table named as append files. So here you can see what are the contents, like 2 files we have got into this, and some of the unnecessary columns are there into this. We don't need those columns. So we just only need content column. So what we are going to do is, so we know we need only this content column with it. So what we are going to do is, how to remove other column is, we can press on remove other column. As soon as I press on remove other columns, the other columns would be removed. Now we have got a double down arrow. If you see properly here, we have got a double down arrow. This is called as combine files. Now in the ribbon also, if you see, you have got a combine files here. It is same. If we go from here, that is the same. So we have got these options here. So I just click on combine files here, combine files. So I'll just press OK here. Now I'll just press OK. Now you can see here, now in this table you have, this is a table, right? Append files. Time being, you just don't bother about this. It has nothing to do with that. So kindly don't bother about this. So here we have got this append files, right? So here how many rows are there? It's 249 rows. 249 rows from where it has come? From April and month date. April and May month date. So tomorrow even a third file will come in this folder. So if, for example, like April and May month today, we are what amount of values, sorry, what files we are having? Only 2 monthly files we are there. Now let's imagine that we have monthly file, another file is updated here. Let's take it as June. Let's take it as June. So if I paste June file into this, the data should be visible, right? If I place the June month file into this append files, so if a new file is added tomorrow, if a new file is added, so no need to go and again come and again take it and append it. No need to append it separately. So we have copy pasted that June file into that. You need to simply click on refresh. See currently how many rows are there? 249 rows. From there, from where this 249 rows has come, it has come from April month data and May month data. Now the new file is added, right? A June month file is added to that. So how we are going to get that data here is, I'll simply click on this and I'll go here. We have got a refresh preview here. So I'll just click on refresh preview. As soon as I refresh preview, we have got that third month file also is also there. So July month also we can see the results. June month also 6 we can able to see, and here also 385 rows we can able to see. So now a 3 months data you can see from the append files in the Power Query. So this is how the scenario, like instead of this 2 files or 3 files, if there would be 100 files, we would be able to show in this way in the Power Query. Now for appending, there are some rules, guys. There are some rules for appending. Is whenever we are appending table 1 and table 2 or any tables, like what are the rules is they should have same number of columns. Now if you check here, they should have same number of columns. If you check in the Power Query, if you go to the April 26, we have got the same number of columns, right? 5 columns, 110, 5 columns, right? In the May month also 5 columns is there. In the June months also 5 columns are there. So what is the necessity for this is they should have same number of columns. That is the first rule. Second rule is they should have a same data types to the column. So whatever columns they are having, for those columns they should have a same data type column. So we'll check what are the data types we have got for those columns is. So in this April, if you see, this is a date data type, this is a number data type. Here also date data type, number data type, text data type, right? Number data type, department number data type. Here also. So what these two rules, so it should have a same data type to the columns. So if the above two conditions are satisfied, you will get the proper results. I am not telling that if these conditions are not satisfied, you will not get the results. You will get the results, but those results would not be proper, guys. Some issues would be there into that results. If you want a proper results, you should abide to these rules. You should follow these rules, right? For append queries. So sometimes what will happen is, let me just show you some examples. So here we are, right? Sometimes, let's take another scenario. Sometimes clients will provide multiple Excel files, right? Multiple Excel files. Let's say I have 10 Excel files. Each Excel file contains multiple sheets, right? So let's say my Excel file is having quarterly data. Quarterly contains 3 months data, right? 3 months data. So let's see one of the file here. We have got this April to June file. If I open this April to June file, you can see here 3 months data, right? 3 months, April, May, June, quarterly data. 3 months data we are having in this file. So this is one file. We have these files around 10 Excel files like this, which will be having the quarterly sales data. So we have got this here. If you see, it is properly maintained as a table. The data is properly maintained as a table. See, whenever we see these blue color alternate columns, like means they have simply pressed Ctrl T here and they have converted into a proper table format. This is a proper table format, right? Proper table format. If you see another files, let's go to sample superstore. Like sample superstore. Yeah, this is sample superstore, right? Here, can you see that blue colored thing? Is it maintained as a table? No. This is not maintained as a table. This is sample superstore. But whatever Excel sheet which I have opened, it is properly maintained into table format, right? Like this. So, and each Excel sheet will be having these 3 sheets around. So we have got these two files around. We have got this April to June here, and we have got July to September also. So these two Excel files we are using right now. So let's imagine there is a scenario which will be having 10 Excel files, and each file would be having a quarterly sales data. So the first quarterly sales data would be Jan, February, March. Second quarterly would be April, May, June. So 3 months data a quarterly file would be having. So let's just take this. Let's just take this file into Power Query. In the Power Query, what we are going to do is, let me just take this file. In the Power Query, we'll go to Excel workbook. Sorry guys, yeah, it is open, right? So April, June month, right? This is, so April to June 2016, we'll take this file. Now let's see this guys, right? So I have shown you this file already. We have got only 3 sheets, but we are having 3 sheets. When you open in the Excel sheet, it will just show me 3 sheets, right? Let's see, April to June 2016. Now only 3 sheets are there, right? April, May, June. But if we are opening into Power BI, into Power Query, we are getting 6 sheets here, right? Why this is happening is because as the table was already formatted in a proper format, it was in a table format, so it will give another 3 tables here. It will give another 3 tables. These are the 3 sheets, these are the 3 tables. So as the table is formatted in a proper way in a table format, that's why it will be considering as tables, and it is showing me here 3 extra tables. So what we are going to do is, so when you have a data in a proper table format here, so Power Query will show one time in a table format and one time in a sheet format. So either you need to select any one. We'll go with the tables right now. So we'll just go with the tables. And I'll just press OK. So like this I need to bring the tables, and I need to combine it, guys. So another table, again I'll bring some more, and I'll take. But we are having 10 Excel sheets, right? Each Excel sheet is having quarterly sales data. So how we are going to do it is, what is the best way to do that is, see we have got one file. Again we have got another file here. Again we'll see some another file. We have got July to September file. I'll just bring this. So I'll select the July to August, July, September I'll select, right? Again I'll take this. So again, some files would be added. Now, if I want to, so bringing all the tables, combining it, all the tables, bringing it individually and combining it will take more time. It will take more time, right? So bringing the tables from 10 months files and doing it will take time, and there is one problem. That is one problem, right? Bringing it one by one and just gathering it here, that is one of the problem. It is time consuming, right? The second problem is tomorrow whenever a new file is coming, you need to again implement the same process. Whatever you implemented was for these 3 months, whatever you implemented for these 3 months, again whenever a new file would be coming, and it will be having some sheets, again you need to choose the tables from that while taking those. Again this kind of process you need to do there. So these are the 2 problems which we will face. So when I get a new quarterly file, so such files whenever we get, what is the requirement is, we need to get, so whenever a new quarterly file is added, with a single refresh I want to see the data. I just want to see the data with a single refresh. So the second approach is, what is the second approach? We have seen this first approach, right? This is difficult, going it and appending it one more time and getting it into one file and using that data for creating the visuals. That is a time taking, and it is very difficult to implement. And if tomorrow another file would be added, again we need to go through with all the process here, like going to new source, checking for the tables and sheets into that. So what will be the second approach is creating the folder. So what we are going to do is, we'll create another folder here. I'll just create another folder here. Right now one folder we are using is append files. I'll create another folder here. We'll create another folder. we'll give it as a name append file sheets, because currently we are dealing with append files as well and sheets as well, right? So append file sheets, append file sheets. So this is a folder. Here what I am going to do is, initially we start the project, they have given only one quarterly file. So let's copy paste one quarterly file from this to here. April to June, this is quarterly file. I'll just copy paste it here, because at the initial stage of project they'll give only one quarterly file. So I've just copy pasted this file here into this folder. So now what I'm going to do it, I just need to bring that into Power Query, right? So what I'm going to do is, I am going to go to new source. We have got an option called as more. We'll select here folder option. Into this folder I'll just click on connect. Here it is asking me for a folder path. We'll just give this append file sheet as a folder path here. I'll press on OK. So we'll show this. It is showing me April to June, this kind of data. I'll just go on. I'll just click on transform data. Right? We have got something here. This is the append file sheets, that the folder name which is there. So we are seeing it here. So what we are going to do is, here right click. What we have done last time is, we have just got this content folder and we have removed the other columns here. So it is not recommended this time to click on double down arrow button, because see, this time it is not recommended to do that. So what I need to do is, I need to keep only 2 columns content here. I just want to keep 2 columns content here, content and name. I just want to keep only these 2 here, content and name. So what I am going to do is, I'll just click on this 2 and I'll click on remove other columns. So I'll just click on this. This time we want this one, and we just want the other columns to be removed. So remove other columns. So I've done this, remove other columns. So now if I click on this, last time also what we have done is, we have clicked on combined files, right? We have clicked on combined files. Now it will show me the data, right? It will show me the data. But here I can select only one file. If I select only one file, if I click on this time it will load only one file here. It will load only one file, guys, right? Only one file, only 110 rows I am able to see. Only 110 rows I am able to see. So guys, this is not recommended. This is not recommended to do in this way. This time we are not going to click on combine file. So let me just delete this. We'll bring one more time. We'll do the process one more time here. So I'll go to this new source. We'll go to the more. Again, we'll go to that folder. I'll just provide it a folder path. So what was the folder which we have used is append file sheets. I'll just bring it again here. I'll just click on OK. I'll just click on transform data. So again we got this. So this time we just want 2 columns, right? And we'll remove other columns. So we have removed the other columns. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to add one more column here into this folder. We are going to add one more column, guys. One more column we are going to add into this folder. So what we are going to do is, we'll go to add column this time. We'll click on custom column and we'll use that custom column here. There is a command excel.workbook. So I'll just click on excel.workbook, and I'll just enter the content column into this content column. We'll insert this content column here. Here we have done it. So what it is doing is, that code needs to open the Excel and it need to get the data from all the sheets in the Excel. That's the purpose for this column. That's the purpose for this column. What is the purpose is this code needs to open the Excel and it needs to get the data from all the sheets in the Excel. For that purpose, we are just writing it. We are just doing it in this way. So I'll just press OK here. I'll just press OK. Now if you see here, you will find some options. You will find all these stems. So I'll just click on here. I'll just click on here. Like this, you will get all this. You will get this all columns here. So here, like 6 times we are able to see. See, these are the 3 sheets. Some of them are tables, some of them are sheets. If you see here, some of them are sheet and some of them are tables here. So what I'm going to do is now is I'm going to click on this folder. I'm just going to click on table here. So we can see only the 3 ones, only the 3 which are available here. Only the 3 tables, first 2 tables. That's why I have applied a filter option here. So what we are going to do is, what we want is now, we want only 3 columns here. We want now I can remove this content column from here. So we want only 3 columns. What columns we want is, we want this name column we want, right? Name column, this column, okay? And we want the data column, because here in data column only we have got the data, right? So I'll just click on this. I'll click on remove other columns. So as soon as I click on remove other columns, we'll get this expand button. From here we can get those tables. So these are the tables. Now here 385 rows we are getting, right? 385 rows we are getting. It has accumulated all those. Here we can get this file. So in this way we can see we have got the 385 files. We have got the name of the files, April to June. We have got here some of the detailing of that, and we'll get the details also here. So May, April, June. So all the values would be available here. So all this, we have got this rows. So this is how we can append. So now if a new quarterly file is available, see now the rows are 385. Now if a new quarterly file is available, now if the new quarterly file is copy pasted to this folder, what it is going to do is, let's see guys, let's see. So now the new quarterly file is July to September. I'll just copy paste this here into this, into append file sheets. I'll just copy paste it here. Now how I can see this directly? With a refresh I would be able to see it. With a refresh, only with a refresh. So what I'm going to do is, this time in order to refresh, I'll just click on home, refresh preview. So this 385 would be converted into 770. Now it is with a refresh. If a new file is also added to that folder, it is just showing me this way. So whenever such kind of scenario would be there, wherever the Excel sheet would be there, and in that Excel tables are there, and those tables are in Excel sheets whenever there are some tables and they are in Excel file, in that Excel file some tables are there, and if some sheets are there, multiple sheets are there, and they are in bulk, they are, like for example 10 Excel sheets are there, and if in each Excel sheet each Excel file some sheets would be there. So at that time if you want to append, so this is the way we can use those things, and we can get the requirements satisfied for the clients. So we have done with the append queries now. So let's stop the session here itself. Thank you everyone.